I did it again. Morning, guys. Today I got a few things for you guys. A little bit of a build update. Maybe a new build again. Well, not maybe. We're making a new build again. Again. And I got a few clips to show. Yeah, that's gonna be what we're gonna talk about today. Well, let's start off with... Let me actually show you the clips first, then we're going to go into the build stuff. This is pretty funny. And it highlights, I think, a problem some of you guys might have run into. It's a good old pal, Carvarusco. Look at this. Oh, this ED trickster. Oh. He does really well. If you actually want to make an ED trickster, Carv is a good resource for it. He's played this build a lot. So let's see how he takes on Cirrus. Right, getting ready. Nice. Okay. Not too bad. Hold on.
Really? Really, dude? Wow.
Yep. So that is number one in a sequence. Comes in. And we get the good old texture streaming, invisible walls and boss fights. The follow-up is this. So after Carv had been sitting in his hideout for a little while, talking to the stream, how is it this mechanic works when you log during the meteor phase? What is it we need to do so we don't die when we run in? Okay. I mean, I've logged out on the meteor phase before, come back in, and it was fine. You kind of stall a bit to hope the abilities are gone before you re-enter. This has been a thing with that series as well in the past. I was like, okay, we're just gonna wait and sit and, you know, do a few things, make sure their abilities are gone. Let's see how Carv does it. Let's see. No. Yeah.
Well, yeah. That.
Invisible walls into unavoidable one-shots by a boss. Come on, JDJ. Can we get this fixed already? The thing is, the only reason he logs is because of the texture streaming, and it's just... Why does it have to be such a struggle to get these guys of GGG to realize that all these features they want to introduce, if they're not working, then stop forcing them on us? Like Burning Ground, 2-3 years, it's fine. We aren't detecting these problems in-house. Just because you have 0 FPS, it's fine. We know better. We don't. And again, right? We had a big long talk yesterday on Bayclast about just consistency. About you should totally watch the Bayclast, by the way, for more in depth on this. I've talked about it a lot in the past as well. This notion that, yo, Chris is like, guys, we can't allow you to have sliders, we can't allow you to disable stuff, because then streamers will just disable these features and the game will look crap. Well, invisible walls. How does that market? Yeah, okay. So that little rant on that. Texture streaming, come on. Okay, come on. Right, next on. Build updates. Every time I get into a burn build, I don't know. I bait myself every time. I think half of it is because it's so reliant on cluster duels for damage. It's like, okay, so this build right here is... It's fine, it's good. I think I need it, and I really don't want to, and I think that's where I'm at. I need to like full flame wall it up. You know, I need to have like a full 16 flame wall here. Probably. You know what, that's probably the solution. I need to have a full 16 flame wall here. Alongside my burning arrow. And that honestly requires cloud, because this stuff here, you know, the attack damage and this stuff doesn't scale both. I would need to go stuff that scales both to really feel like I'm getting the most out of this. And what does that require? It requires more cluster duels, because that's where the double generic scaling is for both, right? With the dot multi and everything. So right now I'm just running into a roll with like pushing that gearing. I mean, I can get a 6-sling and all that, but I'm just not in the mood of farming up like another couple thousand fusings before I can move on. So I'm just kind of running dead on these like cluster dual builds and burn builds. It's been performing quite well though with ultimatum and everything. I've actually not been, I would say, softs nurture, and especially if you're in trade, plus you can get some cluster duels. Oh, this build is looking juicy for trade, but SSF and I don't know. I'm putting it on hold. Maybe if I find the jewels, I'll revisit it. Now, new build. And you know what? I'm okay with making new builds. I'm kind of finding myself, I feel like what we're back to is sort of like, it feels a lot like Fury used to do, for better or for worse, where for SSF you pick something very generic, or something that doesn't, like right now very generic just means don't add cluster duels and don't expect them at all. So this build right here is something I'm halfway eating. I did something similar last league, so it's not like I haven't done this before. It's basically Vol Lightning Strike. Last league I had the sword, boom 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 boom, the Legion sword. That was really cool with high damage. But I can't really rely on getting that. So I saw this guy was just doing it with the claws. And with the update to Vol Lightning Strike, right? And then potentially using, why do we have it? This little guy for recharging my charges could be pretty cool. Yeah? I think it would be pretty cool to add that in there. So I mean, maybe we start Raider. Maybe like endgame we're gonna fix some Pathfinder build, but I mean, all it needs is basically a couple claws for some LE damage. We have Trinity, we can use like Anchor, Wrath, that kind of stuff. I saw he was using Nightblade, and I've been thinking about using Nightblade earlier this league as well, because just getting elusive and being trickster, I mean, you're just so fast. I just want to be fast. And yeah, I think we're just gonna do it. I'm still like considering, do I want to play the point blank style or not? I need to like figure out some mechanics here, like on how they work. Like, do we go for this setup over here, or like do we invest more into life and gear up a little bit different? Because this right here is like a little travel nodes to get here, but it's probably worth it. Kinda has to be, right? It's like if it had been one less node, definitely. 2? And is the frenzy stuff worth it or not? I mean, if you get maxi frenzy charge on gear, or on the, on gear, then yeah, probably, definitely. We'll see. I have a pair of gloves which are, I have these gloves and I have this helmet, you know, to do some more damage as well early on. I think we have something good going here. Yeah. So we're doing it. We're doing it. We're making a raider. Woo! We're gonna zoom and then we're gonna do the lightning strike, and then we're gonna do the with the big quartz soul ripper. So that's gonna be great. Hopefully, hoping I can add this. I really want to add soul ripper to it, but it's not. Maybe the soul catcher is better, the one we get from the temple, and we have to farm the temple. But temple is way easy to farm. That's something we can farm, because we actually have some missions for it, right? Yeah, we have missions. I can actually farm that, and the flask is not that rare. So that's something actually targetable compared to any kind of like specific cluster jewel. So we're doing that, guys. I'm gonna be streaming right after this video, so come and hang out, and we're gonna make a new raider, SSF style, no clusters. It's gonna be great. And if it's not, we're gonna reroll. Alright, that's it for this video. Bye!